it's Tina with Crochet Hookers where knit happens. TNT, Crochet Hookers where knit happens. I'm so sick. I can't even. We're just going to roll with it, okay? This is the second take because my dog lost her noogies because my daughter was home and her boyfriend was with her, and they're all like, the dog's freaking out. So we decided to take two, but I messed that up too. So hey, we're just gonna go with it. TNT Hookers where knit happens. As you can tell, I'm battling a cold. Allie from Miss Allie Makes. I hope you're feeling better as well. I've really enjoyed being able to connect with friends across the world now. And this has been happening before I even started my YouTube channel. That's one of the really wonderful things about our community is that we can ask for advice. We can get really great, helpful information. I'm not saying you're ever going to get any from me, so we'll try, but who knows. I'm more about inspiration. So, but a couple of things have happened this week. Again, I've been keeping in contact with my friend from Australia. Sorry again, cold is just killing me right now. But and she's not been feeling well, so sending out prayers that you get better real soon. But it's been great because I love watching everyone's ideas. And Denise from Black Ribbon Crochet, I was kind of binge watching her show, and she actually had this one. I started working on some amigurumi, and she had a way to make it so that the stitches don't show as much, and where you're kind of pulling the yarn not over but under. So, you know, I gave it a go, Denise, and you were actually right. It does make, and this is the difference. This is what I've been working on. My Crochet Society, remember I've told you I'm not going to go and open the box and kind of go through it because there's a lot of people who do. But I will show you once I've actually done some of the things. And I'll explain that a little bit more. But I really wanted to talk about the amigurumi where you, instead of, you know, when you put in the, like you're going to pull up a crochet stitch, instead of how you yarn over, you would actually yarn under. And it really worked quite well. And I don't even know if you really could be able to see the difference, but I definitely feel like I do see the difference, Denise, and I really do like it, and I think I'm kind of hooked with that. I think that's how I am going to start, you know, because I will say I'm trying to make some things for my grandson, and just I really liked that. It's one thing about the Crochet Society, they usually do some type of amigurumi, and if I have the ability to do it, I may do it. If not, I'm not going to stress out about it. But I wanted to actually talk about this Crochet Society. I'm not endorsed, please don't even think I am. This channel is all about me having fun. Now, with this, I jumped on the bandwagon much later than everyone else, and I was really kind of okay with that. I just wanted to see what was out there, what it was all about. Sarah Jane, I've been watching her prior to Crochet Society. Just really liked her YouTube channels, but I kind of wanted to see what was going to be in the boxes. Well, I definitely fell in love, and you saw the hat that I did, the Fair Isle hat. That's what hooked me, because the things and watching the YouTube channels of the different patterns that she was teaching and going to go over, I was like, those were the new things I wanted to learn how to do, and it inspired me. It just made me ignite. It was very explosive. So I knew I was going to try to get the this package. I just knew that that's what I wanted to do because I wanted to learn these new techniques. So I ordered this box. It was box number 2, and with the pretty little cover box. I ordered box number 2, but I already knew what was going to be in it. and I'm okay with that. I don't need surprises sometimes. But now I don't know what this coming up month is, and I gotta tell you, it's killing me. I wish someone would get the flippin' box so I can watch the video. I'm not even joking. I'd rather know. I am not someone who does well with Christmas, okay? Or secrets or anything else like that. It's just how I am. My youngest inherited that. It's so sad. Child cannot keep a secret to save her life. Christmas gifts, just recently my birthday. It's been great. So when I knew the yarn that was coming in this box, I said I knew that Pantone, well, Karen Pantone had actually was getting clearance or discontinued, and I was like, I know some people in the States were kind of upset about that type of yarn being in there, but actually that really didn't bother me, because then I felt like, you know what, that means I can get more of those, do all the patterns in the colors I want, and yay, I'm good to go. So that's what I did. I bought 2 more packages of that yarn so that I could make all, because really you've got to stop and think. They give you tons of patterns, but they give you the yarn to pick the pattern that you're going to like the best, and it does encourage you to buy more of that yarn, especially if you like using it, so that you, if you want to do the other patterns, you can. Well, I wanted to do that because I'd already seen the reviews, I'd already seen what everyone was making, or what was in the box that gave them the capability to make. And I wanted to make it all. So, and I wanted to go even beyond that, and that's what I did. Now, first off, this yarn. So Allie, you're completely right. It was, thank you for giving me the heads up on it. It was a challenge. I don't mind splitting yarn, don't get me wrong, but I will also say, Allie just sent me a little message saying that it, and even I saw her YouTube video, that it was a struggle, especially when doing the amigurumi. It actually, my biggest struggle was this basket. You think simple pattern, but if you look at this, you can clearly see this is the norm. This is what it does. It just starts coming loose. So if you do not like the slitty yarn, I can see where some people might have had some problems with this, and maybe this is why it did go clearance. I don't know. Again, I usually don't mind splitting yarn, but I was really thankful that Allie kind of gave me a heads up, because I was sick my couple of days off from work, and this is what I did to kind of keep me relaxed and trying to rest, to try to get a little bit better. It doesn't sound like I'm any better, but hopefully at some point I will be. So first off with it, it was a little bit of a challenge, because you have to take every, you know, there's 5 colors in a pack, and you have to take all of them apart. And if you go to Instagram, follow me on Instagram, TNT Crochet Hookers. Drop the knit happens. It's just TNT Crochet Hookers. You'll actually see the pictures. I have pictures of where I had it all set up, all the colors. I got it all prepped. I was good to go, especially since I wanted to use some of this for the blame along for Dunder Knit. And because this was one of my favorite boxes and I really liked it, so I really wanted to do this for me. So I wanted to do all these to be my little gifts for me, not for anyone else, just for me to enjoy. And it did make me feel a lot better when I wasn't feeling good. So putting the yarn together, it took some time, and I kind of did make a comment about that on Instagram, but it definitely took some time. I would say kind of just working with the yarn and not against the yarn, and that was a little bit of a struggle. But I did figure it out. We made it through, and I'm very happy with the results. So here is my little head warmer. It is super cute. I love it. Totally messed it up initially. Oh yes, a big time. And I'm going to show you how. Well, not how you should mess it up, but just where I got confused. I was so excited to open this box, and I just wanted to get going with it. That, again, you know, that pattern reading thing, it's really kind of important. I thought the color changed every row. No, there was a whole row that I missed. Now, granted, I haven't been feeling all that great, so I don't know. But then once I realized I did put it in, so here you'll see a thin color and then a thicker color. Well, I figured, well, I did 3 with the thin, and I'll do 1 set with the normal, the way you're supposed to. And it turned out great. It's going on my flipping head, so it's all good. So then I said, well, that hat needs a little cow buddy. And I really liked this. I like the pattern, I like the design, and this is really soft to work with, other than the fact that it splits like crazy. It was a lot of fun. I had a good time, and it worked up fairly quickly in between, like, me having to, I'd have to pull it every so often, because once it split, it really, like, pulled. So, but it's soft, it's comfortable. I'm going to squeeze it on my head real fast. It is super cute. I love it. I'm looking forward to wearing this this winter, because in Virginia we get all the seasons, and it can get really blistery cold here. So I'm looking forward to wearing this and keeping nice and warm in it. Plus, it just looks really cute. I like it. So I've got my cute little set, because I'm someone who, like, if I have a hat, I have to have a matching scarf. It is an addiction. All my hats have matching scarves. My daughter, my youngest, just complained to me that, can't you just crochet me a hat or knit me a hat? I don't want a cowl or a scarf. And I'm like, but it has to come as a set, because I'm crazy like that. So, sucks to be her. She'll have to figure it out. So the next thing, and that pattern was this one here. That was the first one I really did. I did the hat, and then I started working on the cowl, and now the cowl is not in this book. I took the same exact pattern, doubled the size, so all I did was do the same exact pattern. I just doubled it widthwise, and then I just went until I knew I could, and I was able to get 4 full sets of colors around. And let me tell you, again, on Instagram, I was playing some yarn chicken like you wouldn't believe. So I just added that extra little project to it, made it up as I went, and I didn't make it up. The pattern was already there. I just had to tweak it a little bit to get what I wanted. And I was very happy with the results. Now and I'm a wackadoo. I'm even saving like the yarn labels in there, because I kind of feel like it's my little journal of what I got done. I'm planning on putting the date by it, and maybe even putting a little note that there's pictures on Instagram. I don't know. Who knows? I think it's kind of neat. Alright, the next little thing was the little jellyfish. Now, I wasn't really big on doing the little dots on top, so I didn't. But for the most part, this one is exactly the way the pattern said. So I really did, it was quite easy to do. I had no problems. Even the okay, well, I did mess up a safety eye. I've never used safety eyes. I didn't even know how to. There weren't instructions on how to snap them in or anything. So I did it wrong, and I had to pull it apart, and by that point the little white plastic ended up snapping. So I was like, oh well, I had extras. I knew I wouldn't have enough yarn to do more than 2, so I was good with that. So this one is exactly how it was supposed to be, other than the little dots on the head. And I may still put those in. I do have a little bit more, so I may actually put those in, but as of right now, I kind of like him the way he looks. But then I started running out of this color, so I decided I wanted to do a mega jellyfish. So I did. This jellyfish has every single color in it, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to give it lots of these little tentacles. You know, he's really deadly because these things can kill people. So I decided I was just going to go full on, use as much yarn as I could. And so this This is my little scrappy guy because he was made with nothing but scraps. And I didn't even show these to my middle daughter, who's the marine biologist. She's the one that really wanted this done, and I was like, well, if I have any yarn left, I'll do one or two, but for the most part I was trying to do the cowl and the head warmer. I already knew from the beginning I was doing the cowl. So, but this, actually my youngest was like, ooh, I really like that one. If Amanda doesn't want it, I want it. So both of these little guys, not claimed by children. My children are adults. My adult children have already claimed them. But they look really cute, and I was really glad I did it. These are truly probably the very first amigurumis I've ever done. And I had no problems with it. With that being said, I ordered these boxes after they'd already gone out. So I guess there was supposed to be an email where you could get access to the videos, and I never got that email. So because of the way in which I had to get these boxes, so I don't have access. Well, I'm working on it, and it's been kind of a little bit of an ordeal to try to get the access to it. And I'm sure this is not against Sarah Jane at all or anything like that. It was me being late, so I'll accept that. But with that being said, oh, and this is my basket. My basket is almost done. They want you to do a back stitch, but I have to say I have plans for this, and one of the plans is I'm going to put a handle on this. I don't have any more of this yarn left, and that's okay because I have other cotton yarn that I plan on using with it. And I'm going to put a nice thick handle, and you know how you see those the little bags that just you can go on your arm and you can just walk around and, you know, crochet or knit. That's what I'm going to use for this. It's just going to be my own little basket. And I already, like I said, I have plans. I'm going to explain it in just a minute. But that's this. This one's almost done. My oldest daughter thought it was supposed to be a hat. And I said, no, this one's not a hat. I think she thinks all I do is make hats sometimes. So, back to this. I don't have access to the video, so that was a big thing. I'm not a major, I mean, I can read a pattern somewhat, but, you know, sometimes it takes me 2 or 3 times. And I gotta tell you, you hear from the accent, my accent, I'm American. I'm from the States. This is UK terminology. So, with that being said, I actually had no problems following the patterns. It was completely simple. It was easy. I'm not going to say everyone wouldn't have problems, but I don't consider myself the brightest crown in the box, so yay, I figured it out. So, I mean, that's encouraging. I think give it a go, and if I finally get access to those videos, I'm going to be really doing well, because box 1, I'm having a little bit of a challenge with those little hand warmer, with the fingerless gloves, so I really do probably need the video for that, or I'll just sit and finally calm down and read through the pattern again and see if I can make sense of it. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm very happy. I completely used, truly, this was all the scraps that were left. This is it. Just this little bitty bit. And even this, I may take and put the silly little dots on its head, but I still haven't decided if I want to do that. I was thinking about making a little flower with this and putting it on my hat. And I'm still thinking of doing that. I want to do that flower. And now you're probably thinking, well, you got to stop and think. Every time you switch colors, you have to do what? You have to sew in those ends. And then you have to cut whatever's left. I had a lot left. Guess what they're stuffed with? I put the scraps, as many as I could, into their little head. So it's not even, I didn't even use all the stuffing. I end up stuffing it with the scraps. So it worked out really well. And like I said, I really only have this left, and I'm not going to throw this away. I'm planning on doing more amigurumi, especially with Crochet Society. I'm going to use it as stuffing, so I'm good to go. And I love the fact that if you look, the only thing left is 2 little eyes, my crochet hook, and the little goodies that I have for it. I actually have in my little notions bag now. and it's empty. It's done. It's ready to go. And this one, I will say, I'm going to have to recycle. I know a lot of people are keeping the boxes, but we accidentally tore the thing off wrong, so I'm probably just going to, unfortunately, recycle this one. I haven't decided yet, but yep, my box is empty. I had a lot of fun doing it. So to me, that was a win. I'm very happy. And with this basket, once I get my little handle on it, one of the other things I've decided that I was going to do, and I've spoken at my last video, was that I gave up on those horrible socks. The one that looks really, really bad with the ice yarn, and it was just that woolly fill, and I was just not, I didn't like working with it. It was scratchy. I still don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to put on the hook, or the needles. They're not hooks, are they? I was going to make a sock. Now, this is a fairly large sock, and it is Titmouse from Knitology, from the Knit Crate, and it is soft to work with. I really do like using it. I'm very happy with it so far. I'm sure I'm not doing everything right, but look how far I've gotten. I'm like, this is pretty cool. Okay, I did do one serious boo-boo, and I feel really bad about it because Knit Crate sent us those really pretty little, you know, the little leaf stitch markers that they sent in, I believe it was either the sock crate or the Knit Crate, but you can probably tell it's not going anywhere because I knitted it into the flippin' sock. Yes, I did. So I'm going to have to cut the wire. I just don't want to mess it up yet, so I've left it there. I am making these for my honey, and I better remember it before I actually gift them to him, and he's sitting here, so hopefully you'll remember it, because you know me, I'm going to forget, and he's going to stick his foot in there and be like, ow, and it's going to be like, oops, oh yeah, that stitch marker, remember? So, but with that being said, my tangent is actually going somewhere. Look at this. You see my cake? Put the cake in there. Carry it around. So I was excited about that because as soon as it started forming, I was like, I know exactly what I'm going to do with that. That's going to be my little sock basket. So, and it fits in there beautifully. I can just put it all in there. Now I don't have my, I've got to put Barbara's the needle protectors back on, because I will tell you, I will drop stitches so quickly, boy, my head spins. So, but just to show you, I can just tuck everything nice and neat in here. And there you go. So I'm really looking forward to finishing this project. I even have some chocolate brown cotton yarn that I'm going to use for the handle. So that is just about done. Maybe I'll show it to you the next time. Now, you know, we're preparing for the holiday season, and you know I'm getting really excited. I'm getting some mail. This is all to myself and my honey, you know, and my kids have gifted me. Well, okay, honey might not know that he gifted me. You gifted me some stuff, buddy. I'm really excited about it. Now, I know everyone knows about Amanda. Well, maybe not everyone, but I've been watching for a while the Little Box of Crochet, and I've talked to my husband about it for a long time now. Her story was just very dear to my heart. She lost her daughter due to cancer. I have 3 daughters. My daughters, actually, if you watch my, I think it's like my 3rd vlog or 3rd or 4th vlog, I actually explained that, you know, I am a cancer survivor. My children already have pre-signs of the cancer, thyroid cancer that I had, and mine was kind of crazy aggressive. It had metastasized into my lymph nodes, and I've had what's called a full neck dissection. So to know what she's gone through, how courageous, how brave, how just amazing she is, I just pray that at some point, if I have to be, I will be able to. Thank you, Amanda. So, and I have an Amanda. And I know I said I wasn't going to use my kids' names, but I messed that up already a couple times, so I'm just not worried about it. I asked them, they said they were fine with it. So with all that being said, look what came in today. I'm so excited. I am looking forward to doing this year. I know a lot of people are probably going to start doing their reveals, and I will tell you, I was so excited because one of the ladies that she just started her YouTube channel, and you know what, I'm going to link her below because she's from England, and honestly, she only has 2 videos. I've already subscribed to her. I'm really hoping she continues, and I'm going to mention her in the next video, I promise, because sorry, my brain just tooted and I forgot to write it down. But she already opened it, so I had an idea of what it kind of looked like. I was so excited. You know, for me, that's not a spoiler. I was very happy. But no, I'm going to be good, and I'm not going to open it right now. But I'm loving even just the box. I will be keeping this box. It is just so beautiful. So I got this one in. I also got one from Country. This one came in. And again, you know, I'm trying to like get them out of the boxes and get them all nice and neat. I keep everything that goes with it. Yes, I'm a little deranged. But this is from CountryMouseYarns. And it is done very well. It's just a really nice, simple, here's nice and neat. We're going to be going through those. I'm really excited about this. I know a lot of people always say, oh, I'm really excited. No, really, I am. This is really kind of neat. And I have not forgotten about my other Advent projects. I was actually working on it today when I went to, I'm doing this video after going down south to visit my daughter to drop off that jacket, and I do have a picture of her. I don't even know how to add pictures on here. I tried for a while to add the Halloween pictures of when I opened up my Advent calendar. So if you guys have helpful hints on how to do that, leave it in the comments because I have no clue. I did try to like go on YouTube and I searched how to add pictures, and I think they just didn't understand that I wasn't saying video, that it's just, I just want to add a picture. I see everyone do it quite a bit where they go, oh, and I'm going to add this picture right here. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. I'm going to nothing at this point. So at some point I am hoping I can. She looked amazing in the jacket. She was so happy. She loved it. I'm really excited. So if I can ever figure that out, I'll show you a picture of it. And she had like a little sassy stance too when she put it on. So that was a success. Even though it was supposed to be mine, I'm okay with that. But this, I am going to get to having a lot of fun for myself. I'm going to be doing a lot of Blame It On Done or Knit along. So I'm looking forward to it. Try to think, oh, so I've got this cold. And I tell my husband prior to me starting to film, I go, oh, hey, can you just give me a glass of water, a little glass of water? Isn't he just a hoot? He's just so funny. Oh, I want to say hi to my brother-in-law, Jimmy. If you watch this, hello. So he'll get a kick out of this joke. Let me tell you, he'll probably lose his nuggies on this one. I even got a little, literally, there's a little ice cube in there too. So he was really thoughtful about that. But no, he did bring me an actual glass of water. So I'm hoping that, and I'm not saying that you have to subscribe to any of this or buy Advent calendars. What I'm saying is, this is what inspires me. This is what gets me going. Find what gets you going. Find what causes you to explode and ignite with your craft, whatever it may be. It could be painting. It could be stained glassing. It could be crochet, knit, cross stitch. Whatever is going to make you happy. And Allie from Miss Allie Makes, she does talk, and Stitch Stout, I'm probably saying that wrong. He is actually in the mental health environment. I mean, that's what he does for a living. And I will say both of them are absolutely correct. We need to find things that are going to help make us happy, life's stressful. This has helped me for years. My husband, like I told you, for the longest time, if I'm really stressed out, he'll say, hey, where's your project? Where's your crochet? You need to start crocheting. And it does. It works. He knows best. He's always known. And he's been trying to convince me to do this for a long time now. And he was right. I'm having fun. I was talking to my sister-in-law the other night, and I told her, I said, yeah, I'm doing it for fun, and I am having fun. If it doesn't stay fun, then I won't do it. But I'm having fun. I'm hoping you have fun. Ignite. Get something that's going to inspire you. I'm not saying buy a bunch of yarn. I'm saying, hey, if you find a pattern that you're just like, I've got to get my hands in there, I've got to be doing it, creating it, that's what you need to do. Find a way to do it. You will. Alright? Have fun. Enjoy what you're doing. Be inspired. Be creative. Explode. Ignite. And I'll see you next time. Oh, I almost forgot. Subscribe. Like. Hit that like. The one with the parentheses. Share, please. And hey, just have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.